Hi, you may be wondering why your teacher's making you watch this video. Why is your precious time being wasted when you could be doing cool things like texting your friends, or going to the movies, or swimming with sharks off the coast of Tanzania? Sweet. Well, they're wasting your time because they're the teacher, and they have only one goal: to make your life miserable. I'm just kidding. Although, I know it sometimes feels like it. Well, your teacher in their infinite wisdom has decided that you need a new friend. A friend who will help you succeed, have fun, and get just a little bit more out of life. The friend is me. I'm math. I know, a weird personification of an inanimate object or idea to stress a point. How cliche, huh? But why does your teacher want you to have me as your new friend? Well, because whether you believe it or not, I can help you increase the number of options you'll have in your future. Check these out. You see, your teacher knows that in order to have a cool job like that, and plenty of choices in life, math is the way to go. Your teacher also knows that when you go to college, you have to take a math placement test, and that test determines whether or not you can take college-level classes, or if you'll end up taking developmental classes. So what's the difference? Well, developmental classes cost just as much as taking a regular class, but they don't count as actual college credits. What? That's right. You end up paying for classes that don't even count towards graduation. Okay, pop quiz time. What's the fractional value of 50%? Anyone? Anyone? That's right, it's 1/2. So what's so important about that number? Well, 50% or 1/2 of all students enrolling into two-year colleges take a developmental math class. That's right, half. That means that 50% of those students didn't learn enough math in high school. Some chose not to take 4 years of high school math, others just didn't take their courses seriously. But now they have to pay for extra classes just to get into the ones that count towards college credit. That sucks. Now, if you're intending to pay for college yourself, why pay for extra classes when you can take those classes now, for free? Think of it this way. Instead of taking the classes you want to in college, you know, the classes that can help you get one of those cool jobs, you'll have to take Math 97, 98, 99. Seems pretty clear to me. Okay, one more number for you to think about. 80. Did you know that 80% of all high school graduates said they would have taken more math in high school if they had a chance to do it over? It's crazy. That means that 4 out of 5 grads said they would have taken more math. Do you know why they say that? Because they now realize that having more free time in college is way better than free time in high school. Think about it. Here's free time in high school. Now, here's free time in college.
Hi, Billy.
High school friend. She was in my math class.
So if you're still not convinced on this whole math thing, let me introduce you to a guy I know, Jake.
Yeah, man. I spent all weekend working on the plans for my band's new stage. That way we could have the band perform right there with the crowd. I came up with the design all on my own.
So Jake sent in the plans for the stage that he drew up, and this is what happened. Nice job, Jake.
What? It still rocks.
I really think Jake could use a little more time hanging out with me. Then he would have known the difference between feet and inches. He just wasn't all that interested. Now let me introduce you to Jane. She and I hung out a lot during high school. I'll let her explain it.
Yeah, Math and I go way back. We've had our ups and downs. Sure, there were times we fought, but all friends do. But we stuck together, and I'm really glad we did. I've always wanted to be a photographer. To do it, I had to take a bunch of science and, yes, math classes in college. I had no idea how intensive these classes would be, but hanging out with Math in high school really paid off. Now I get to travel all over the world, meet amazing people, and see the most beautiful places. As a photographer, I'm always using math, figuring out exposure levels, calculating the correct lens for my depth of field, and of course, keeping track of my budget. Working with light and focal lengths, it's all numbers, but it's a total blast. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have stuck with Math. He's been a good friend. I love you, Math.
Wow, awkward. So what does your infinitely wise teacher want you to take away from my message? Well, it's simple, really. They want you to enjoy life to its fullest. They want you to find a great career you'll really enjoy. Being my friend will truly give you more career options and help you make better decisions. Remember, more math now means less math tomorrow. It'll take you toward a career you'll really love and quite possibly put more cash in your pocket. You see, your teacher really doesn't hate you. They just want you to spend a little more time hanging out with a good guy like me. Thanks for spending a few minutes listening to my story. I hope to see you next year, and hopefully the year after that.